We're packing up the boats, having breakfast, eggs and bacon. Day 8 breakfast. And be down the river and to Diamond Creek. Saw a snake this morning, a rattlesnake, and yesterday we saw I think it's called a pink rattle. It's that Grand Canyon rattlesnake that's only down here. Saw one of those, and then had 2 scorpions in a dude's bag. He picked, well, not in it, underneath it, he picked up his bag, and there was 2 scorpions that were interlocked. I don't know if they were mating or they were fighting, but they were hooked together and they weren't letting go. They're pretty good sized ones too. I think that's all the creepy critters we saw. Alright, I'm gonna go eat some breakfast and get packed up. And we're off, heading to Diamond Creek Takeout. This was our last camp spot. How you finagle and try to get your friend off the boat off with the sandbar. And that's how you do it. Sure on.
Goodbye, camp. Goodbye.
Last rapid. The only ones we can put our hands up. I guess that's so if you fall out, you just coast to Diamond's. What is it, Diamond Creek? Yep. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You'll just coast there.
It's called Raven Awaits You. You were there, you newly fashioned cowboys and cowgirls, where water blasted over rock, careened through narrow canyons and seeped quietly down salmon-colored stone. You were there, mouth agape in a kind of rock shock, looking at ancient wise rock, You got the suspicion that all the commitments and deadlines you thought so mightily important were embarrassingly trivial. At least for now, and now is all there is. You were there when you realized this place was not magic. It's real. It's affects real. Reality doesn't hold a candle to the realness of this place. You were there in this place where clean becomes relative, dryer sheets ineffective, and the scent of your own self familiar. You were there when the boat soared up and crashed back down, water blasting in your face, in your ears, up your nose, and in the crevices between your neck and jacket. Down your pants, up your legs, down your throat, and tousled your hair, wiped you clean and took your inhibitions with its cascade. Released you of your droning thoughts, the web of anxiety cramping your heart. Your steadfast visions and plans for the future washed clear your idea of the way things ought to be and left you there, here, alive and smiling. You were there when slowly, rock revealed to you that something so solid and still can move you. Be moved. You can move mountains. You were there in rock's presence when your power scattered and just before you uttered the word to your friend that these walls make you feel small and insignificant. You remembered your place. You may have previously thought that your average size footprint didn't matter much at all in this grand scheme, but now, clarity. These same rocks will be a witness to your impact for a millennia. After the short decades you were here. You were there when the question was posed to you that from the silently serious rattlesnake, from the peering and ponderous bighorn, what will you do with your great power, friends? What did you leave? How did you love? What did you learn when the stars poured down through that sliver above and invited you, beckoned you to open your eyes and your soul? When you think you are insignificant, remember the stars are bearing witness to your one miraculous life. Rattlesnake is watching, coyote waits to see. You were there when you realized that this was more than a check marked off your bucket list. Eventually, that crumpled article, torn from that magazine's top 10 things to do in North America, will be thrown away. The transformation has occurred, and you will feel, in an office building in a distant metropolis, under fluorescent lights at the supermarket, or in that space between breaths when you crave an earthly connection. You will know. Raven awaits, perched among soaring walls and quiet pools, near pink sand beaches and quavering evening primrose. Hermit rolls, lava thunders, blacktail waits in stillness. You are there, you are here, be moved, move gently.
Nice.
Katie Proctor. And this is, I've got one more to read to you. It's called I Am Red, and it's written by Peter McBride. And Peter McBride and Kevin Fedarko are good friends. Kevin Fedarko wrote the book, The Emerald Mile. And I recommend, if you haven't read that book, you should read it when you get home, because it's a great book that really talks a lot about the high water in 1983, and it talks a lot about what was going on with the dam at that time. And more recently, Kevin and Peter did a cross canyon hike where they started at Lee's Ferry and walked all the way to Pierce Ferry. And they did it in sections, and I've heard both of them speak, and both of them said that was the hardest thing they've ever done in their whole life. Because as you can imagine, there's not really a trail float through that part. You know, they were doing a lot of traversing, and so after that hike.
Morning.
I trust these youngsters have treated you well.
They have.
Oh yeah.
Aren't those new 30s just beautiful?
I'm in love.
Me too.
Honda.
The reason it's so quiet, it's a 3-cylinder opposed exhaust intake motor. And so you don't hear the intake open when the exhaust goes out.
I see.
So it doesn't have that blop, 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 blop.
Yeah.
Hardly gets any better. And of course, they have converted to electric start. Remember the good old days?
Started with my toe.
Yeah.
I noticed they were more quiet than I thought they would be.
Brock DeMay, I took him on his first trip. You remember Brock?
From ARR?
And he still has the same laugh.
What's your name?
What's that?
What's your name?
Nelbert.
Nelbert, I know you. Sarah Campbell's a really...
Don't leave a word they say about me. Because the mantra is, what happens on the river stays on the river.
I'll tell Sarah we saw you.
Yeah, 37 or 39-foot pontoon.
Real close. We'll go with 38, right in the middle.
38, oh, that's good enough. Oh, well, we got a couple more days. And a moonlight night for tonight.
Oh, full moon tonight, yep.
Yeah.
You can tell some people are grown here.
He has a rapid name now?
I'll wait for him to...
Well, by now.
More than normal.
Do you guys remember that rapid wall banger?
Yes.
Or butt sucker? It was a couple days ago when you kind of got pushed towards the wall.
Right.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
That's Nell.
Yeah.
Oh.
That rapid is named after him,
Okay.
Nelbert.
Yeah, I got the
Nels
video on that one where when you went, oh shit!
I did not say oh shit. I said oh.
He was up at the ferry one day and he was telling us a story about how that rapid got named after him. And he says just trip after trip after trip. And it didn't matter how many shits, goddams, or fucks I said, I just kept hitting that wall.
You can kind of see him saying that, can't you?
What was his name again?
Nelbert.
Nelbert.
And what's the name of the rapid?
Nell's Nemesis is what it says on. I think on the guidebook it says Nell's Nemesis. Yeah.
A legend.
I bet
Yeah.
you he's got a few stories.
He does.
We don't have time.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'll finish out this poem by Peter McBride. It's called I Am Red. I have run their canyons for 6 million years. I have traveled from the mountains to the deserts, through scorching heat and freezing cold, from the land of the dinosaurs to fields of food. I lend my hand to 7 states, 2 countries, 9 national parks, and 40 million people across an arid West. I'm not the largest or the strongest, but I am the hardest working. People love me, my playfulness, my beauty, my power, my life. But I don't think I can offer any more. I am tired, tapped and tied. Of the hundreds of major rivers in the world, I am one of the few who no longer kisses the sea. Battles to harness my soul have been worn and lost. Use me wisely, and I will sustain you. Use me like you have, and I will break. My name is Red, the Grand River Red, the American Nile, the Canyon Maker. I am the Colorado River, and I am the most endangered river in America.
Diamond Creek. This is our takeout point. We've got some rafts here. They're going to keep on going down. It's about another 18 miles to Lake Mead. And it's just only got like 1 or 2 smaller rapids. So this is pretty much the takeout point for most people. And then people that come from Vegas, they'll come here and do a little half-day trip or something. They'll actually put in here and just go down to Lake Mead. But it's, like I said, it's more like this. There's no big stuff going on there, and people don't really camp or anything. Anyway, this is us, and it looks like, I think, that's our bus waiting for us. So we got to get all unloaded. We got those day trippers. Looks like they're pulling out now, and they're just going to go downriver from here. And so you might have to eddy out here and wait a little bit to get in there, and to be on this crazy ass road they've been telling us about. And here we are. We're loading up the rafts. We're loading up our gear on the bus. And this is the road, Diamond Creek. Actually, for 2 miles, it's actually going to drive up this creek bed. So that's going to be quite interesting. They say when you get done, you can need a new set of kidneys. So I guess for 2 miles, we're driving up this creek bed. I guess we cross it quite a few times too. Then I think we hit a dirt road, and then from that dirt road, then that one leads to the paved road, I believe. Anyway, I think it's about, I think they said three-hour trip once we get started here. I'm just washing off my feet in the creek here, trying to keep all the sand out of them, because, anyway, so about another 10 minutes and we're going to be pulling out of here, hopefully, and be on the road. See you in a few. And this is the smooth part. That was a 54-minute bus ride of hell. So we just got here in where we at, Palm Springs, and we pulled over here so everybody could go to the bathroom, because after 54 minutes of that shit, holy crap, need new kidneys now. That was brutal. That bus driver drove that thing faster than I drive a personal Jeep or something on that road. She just gunned, oh my gosh. Anyway, paved road finally. Here we go again. And we're back in the hotel room. Here's all the equipment. They took them out of the, well, we took them out of the white bags and the blue bags, and they just give you bags to put it in. And we just literally checked in, turned the electronics on, and shit if we ain't back to the real world again. And it really friggin' sucks. Messages, voicemails, emails, texts. So today, after we get all cleaned up, ooh, that's going to feel good to have a hot running shower, that's for sure. And a toilet you actually flush. You don't have to carry back to a boat. Anyway, we're going to get cleaned up. And at 7:30, the whole group is meeting downstairs. And along with the guides, they're all showing up. And we're having drinks and cocktails and maybe a little dinner. And then that will be the end of the Grand Canyon, Colorado Rafting Trip Tour 2023. Peace out. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Well, here we are at the dinner drink social from all the crew. Some of them are getting ready to leave because it's actually our bedtime. We got so used to it. So I'll spin around here and kind of get everybody one more time. So we're kind of on river time now. 8 o'clock, it's time for everybody to start crashing.
We would if we could.
And then after tonight, everybody starts going in their own direction. And I think that's going to wrap up our Grand Canyon Colorado River Tour 2023 with AzRA here in Flagstaff, Arizona. Until next time, guys. Hopefully we got some more exciting stuff to get out there and show you some stuff that we've been doing.
And we basically got to the train station and we had 10 minutes to catch our train. And your ride is
I thought that just that half day spent in the wilderness.
No.
Start off and then the river just the middle fork is basically stuff in there. And you have all these tributaries that builds and builds and builds. By the end
Let's
of it,
ask Chad one more time. Do you know where you're at now?
Motel 6.
All right. You're not lost anymore.
in June, you probably want to wear a dry suit.
That'll be it.